city providing in the summer and after school to provide safe and productive activities for the children of Lake Wales?
Thank you. The city has got a partner with churches and other organizations to get a lot of our students in work programs during the summer. This does two things. One, it helps the community. These students learn, work together. It creates a good work ethic. And it's a good way for them to give back to the community that's helping them during the summer. But let's look at what the city currently does do for our students and our children. We spend over $500,000, and that's $500,000 a year in the library. The library, about half of it is set up with reading programs and educational programs for students. They're all free. It's a matter of students coming to take advantage of it. There's also computers there where they can come in the evenings, work on school programs. That's available, has been there for quite some time. Look at the other things. The city partners with private industry, the Boys and Girls Club. We pay them to run the Boys and Girls Club out on Sessoms, I believe. We also pay that organization to run the gym with programs for sports and activities. We also partner with the Little League for the ball fields downtown. I had the opportunity 2-3 weeks ago. I was asked to speak at the grand opening, and I thought that was a great organization. And I thought the city was giving them a lot of money, and we do give them a lot of money. I think it's around $80,000 a year. But there were hundreds of parents out there with hundreds of kids. Those parents were selling hot dogs, they were selling shirts, you name it. They were selling it to raise money to keep that organization going. We've got to do this in a small community. We can't get it all out of city taxes. It's got to be a partnering with the community. We do that with the soccer field. We provide the soccer field, maintenance on it. Every weekend, if you go by, there are hundreds of kids doing activities, learning to get along with other kids. These are the things that are currently going on. We spend in the city, our third highest expenditure is on recreations and parks for our kids. Bernie Stream, that was set up by the Kiwanis, got money to build it on city property. That's anyone that comes to town that has young children, take their children by that playground, and kids are enjoying it. So the city is partnering, trying to do things to help our students have a safe and productive time.
Thank you, Jack. Betty, same question. What summer and after-school activities can the city provide to give our Lake Wales children safe and productive activities?
Tough question, guys. I grew up in a community just like many of you did. You can probably remember when Lake Wales had summer programs for kids, activities that could keep the kids occupied all day long while the parents worked and so forth, even if it's a low cost per child and so forth. It would be nice to be able to do that. I think the city has done an excellent job of partnering with the Little League, with the Soccer Association and so forth. If we can afford it, I think one of the things we definitely need to do is perhaps have a recreation director that can help coordinate and help get the word out to the students and their parents about what opportunities are out there for recreation, what things are being offered at the Art Center and so forth. We have a lot of wonderful resources that come together, probably adds up to what you and I remember as we were growing up. The library certainly does do an excellent job. We can benefit from additional programs, but I don't know that the city is in a position at this point to actually fund programs for recreation. I would love to see that be a priority in the future as we can afford to do so, because I do know that recreation is an economic engine in and of itself. And we need to do things that keep our kids occupied that continues to train our kids and give them opportunities during the summer months and after school. We really don't want our kids just turn them loose or have them stay at home by themselves. They have to have things that will keep them occupied and off the streets and so forth. So I think that's some things that we can look at down the line. And in the meantime, would love to see something happen that we can at least coordinate those activities. Thank you.
Thank you, Betty. Mike, same question. What safe and productive summer and after-school activities can the city provide for the children of Lake Wales?
We do need a recreation director to coordinate all of the recreational activities and oversee the maintenance of our resources. When the park equipment is in disrepair, it not only becomes unusable, but it also becomes unsafe. We need to expand the hours of the Kirkland Gym. And until we can hire a recreation director, I think we need to explore the possible partnership with YMCA to get them to help us with our youth activities. The city needs to make sure all of the playing fields are maintained properly. This weekend I was at Fraser Field, and even though they had rented it from the city, it was not up to anybody's standard as far as being repaired. Not all children want to spend their time in sports. We need to continue to support